How about which Niners need to step up?
How about the left tackle?
How about the left freaking tackle? Let's start there. He was supposed to be the main reason the Niners got better. Everyone was like, yeah, they lost Buckner, they lost Sanders, they replaced him with rookies, but they got Trent Williams. They upgraded from old Joe Staley to the best left tackle of all time. He's going to improve the pass protection. He's going to improve the run game. The ripple effects throughout the entire team are going to be unreal. And so far, he's actually been one of the worst players on the team so far. Not because he's physically unable. I don't know what's going on. So if he could step up, that would be great. If they could get what they expected from him. That's one.
How about the right tackle?
Yeah. How about the right tackle, Mike McGlinchey? Another guy who's not getting replaced anytime soon. He needs to finish out the season. He needs to, I don't know, eat like 8 Big Macs today and hit the weight room. He just looks, I don't know what he weighs, but he looks underweight and he looks not strong enough. Whenever he gets pushed around, he gets pushed back. Don't you see that?
He looks very weak.
He looks like a tight end.
Like he's ill or something.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So those are the two. If those guys don't start playing better, the Niners have no chance.
I got more. Any quarterback.
Any quarterback.
I don't care who it is. Yeah. Any quarterback needs to step up and take your pick. Do they even have a stepper-upper at that position?
You might have to call Jeff Garcia.
Oh, he was so worked up after the game.
I love Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia acts like he still thinks he should be in the league and got snubbed.
Right.
Like, I'm 55, but I'm in shape. Why don't you check me out? Give me a chance. Give me one chance.
I'm going to tell you somebody else who needs to step up. Kyle.
Yeah, I agree.
Kyle, do you need to step up?
Well, I felt like I did step up in the first game of the season. I mean, we had some bad plays, but really the plays were there to be made in the second game. I mean, it's hard to fault me for not stepping up against the Jets, but against the Giants, we definitely stepped up. So yeah, I mean, I think 4 out of the 5 games this year so far we stepped up. But is that really the issue going forward? Like whether or not I think we just need to work hard, and I like the effort I'm seeing from my players right now. But to say that one guy, it's a team issue right now. It's a team issue, and I don't think one guy we need to come together and all step up. So yeah, I don't know. Do you think he's going to stop talking like that if I keep making fun of him? Like, you think he'll change? I wouldn't want to get made fun of like that. I think it's a valid point too. He needs to liven up a little bit.
I think he needs to show more passion.
He needs to do something. It's a bad look.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's kind of looks like he just doesn't care. That's what he projects. I'm not saying I'm not saying he doesn't care, but that is like I mean, even Mike Singletary was trying so hard to show you guys that was what he was trying to do. And that kind of made you giggle too. Remember that time when he came out and gave the motivational speech? And can you tell that story? I love that story. And these people don't remember it.
Okay.
They
had lost some games, and it was that Monday press conference, and it used to be in that room. It was before the auditorium. It used to be in that defensive meeting room. It was very small. And he was up there. He was a preacher, and he was like preaching. I want winners. I want winners. And
if I remember correctly, he kept saying, we're going to turn this around. I know we're going to turn. He was like giving a speech like he would give to his team. Like, I know we got a bad record. We're going to turn this thing around. And then you went in.
And then I said, excuse me, coach, we're just the media.
Yeah.
I said, it's really off the point to be giving us this speech because we don't play. We're just the media. He got so angry. Who are you? He should have known who are you? And I told him, and he said, are you going to be here next week? I said, I'm here every week. If you want, I'll come sit with you on the stage.
Yeah. So I believe after the press conference, he walked over to you, right?
Yeah, he did. I want to say I love Mike Singletary. And he said, thanks for asking a question. It makes me better. Thanks for challenging me. And all the time that he was coach, and he wasn't a good coach, but he's a great guy. And we had a wonderful relationship because I had stood up to him and football players respected.
Oh, absolutely. Mike Singletary is one of the ultimate alpha males in football history. Another guy who's like that, John Lynch.
Oh, absolutely. And they respect a journalist who doesn't cower. I remember one time you and I were in D.C. and they were playing at the time the team that was called the Redskins. And
10 years ago. Yep.
Was that your first road game, Iggy?
2011. Yep. About 9 years ago.
You and I had lunch before the game in the eating room, and there were other Bay Area journalists there, and Balke was the
He was a big shot.
the general
He was
manager.
on campus at the time. People thought he was a genius.
And
The
there
Niners
was
were probably
one,
like 10-0 at the time. He was a big deal.
and there was one Bay Area journalist
I forget
who, after we left the eating room, ran after Balke.
That's not an
And
exaggeration either. It was a
ran
try.
after, and Balke didn't break stride or even look in his direction, and he was essentially, in a metaphorical way, kissing butt and trying to curry favor. And I said to Grant, "Doesn't he look like a dog? Doesn't he look like a dog running
A little
after the
spaniel. Hey,
Yeah.
come over
And-
here, come over here."
That happened, right?
It did. And you said,
I
don't
said-
ever do that. Don't
I said,
ever,
"Don't
you
ever
do not
do that.
It's your business to act like that. They'll come to you.
They'll come to you," and you've learned that they come to you. And I have a good story about coming to you. It's baseball, but whatever year it was, the Giants had cleared out Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati, and I went out for a drink with Tim Kawakami afterward. And at the same bar was Larry Baer. He was at one table in the bar, and I was at another. And Tim saw him, and he started to levitate, and it was clear to me that he was going to go over to Larry. Which, again, you don't act subordinate. And I put my hand and I grabbed him and I said, "You sit down here, Tim. He's going to come to us." 10 minutes later, he came to us. "Hey, guys, you mind if I sit down?" Sure, Larry. Let me get you a glass of wine." And we sat. And it was a lesson to Tim. You don't act like a Cocker Spaniel. They're coming to you.
Yeah. And
that's
don't let
what
him think that people don't let him think that people will treat him that way. That people will act like Cocker Spaniels around him. Don't do that. Like, do it for the brotherhood. Do it
That's
for the
right.
profession. Come on, have some pride. I like
And
that.
Iggy, I said to you in DC, don't ever act like that.
Ever. And you know, it's a bad habit. A lot of sports writers feel like the ticket to success for them is to get in with someone in the organization. Don't sell your soul. Young journalists, aspiring journalists out there, don't sell your soul. You don't have to do that. We didn't. And look at us. Look at us.
You can practice this at home. If you practice not kissing butt, you can practice 24/7 at home.
I mean, how do you think it would feel to go run up to someone, have that person look at you, look away, and keep walking?
That's right.
And then to still pursue them? I would never do that.
Yeah.
Not even in elementary school. No, got to have some pride. Because otherwise, then we really are the creatures they think we are.
That's right. And they think we're creatures.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end it.
Okay.
On the creature note. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll be back next Tuesday at 11. Dad, I'm going to call you.
I'll call you, Iggy. I'll call you.
Call me.
Okay.